Hello and welcome to our channel. This is our first video and we're taking you on a hike along Lake Chelan's Lakeshore Trail. We're headed to the remote town of Stehekin, Washington. There are no roads that will get you to Stehekin. It can only be reached by boat or ferry, plane, or by foot. We booked the ferry from Fields Point Landing to the Prince Creek trailhead, about a 2-hour ride. When we docked, we were the only ones getting off. The crew was super helpful and everyone on board waved us goodbye and wished us luck as we started our adventure.
There it goes. Our only way.
Our only way. The Lakeshore Trail stretches about 17 miles from Prince Creek to the village. It's a moderate hike, long and rugged in spots, with various elevation transitions and minimal shade. We are starting our Stehekin trek. Jared's getting water. Down the way. 17 miles to Stehekin. Jared is getting water because this is probably the closest we'll be until we get to Cascade, which will be kind of about halfway from here to where we're staying at Meadow Creek. But he's down there. I don't know if you can see him. It is hot. Yeah. Along the way, we hiked right next to Lake Chelan, third deepest lake in the entire United States. It plunges 1,486 feet deep, or 453 meters. We made it to Meadow Creek Shelter. It's our first night.
Huh?
And here is our camp. God. And we're doing some dinner. Yeah. It is still so very hot. We're gonna sleep without the rainfly on our tent tonight. There is the shelter. It's dark though, so tomorrow I'll walk over there. There's a pretty cool privy, the open air. People love that. Yeah, it's quiet. We're the only ones here. We saw 2 people hike by. They were making real good time. I was dying. The sun is relentless, but we did okay. Almost 8 miles in about 8 hours. I had to stop a lot. Good morning. We are now on day 2. Slept pretty good last night. Slept without the rainfly because it's still pretty hot. Having some breakfast. Coffee. You can see the lake back there. It's so pretty. And oatmeal for breakfast today. We got another 8 miles today, but we'll stop and do lunch at Moore Creek. We're packing up, getting ready to start. But I wanted to show you guys the shelter, which we opted not to stay in because it is so hot. pretty cool. You could probably fit 2 camps in here, 2 tents. On to Moore Creek for lunch. 3.5 miles. We have made it
Halfway to Stehekin.
halfway to Stehekin. This is the 9-mile point. And we have found the Trailside Tavern. So $5. We got a couple beers for more point for our lunch today and a couple Powerades. These people are the best, whoever they are. We're here at Moore Point, having some lunch. It's a mile down off the trail. Did you say a mile? Half mile? Yeah. So we got our Tavern beer that we bought. We're having some snacks before we get to Flick Creek tonight. This is a big elevation day. Had to climb up about 500, 600 feet. Switch bags, but it's a pretty steady grade. And mostly in sun. Got some shade here. It's hot. In theory, it's all downhill to Flick Creek, about a mile to Flick, but you can see Stehekin from where we are. Still about 5 miles away, so small. Whew. We made it to camp. We are at Flick Creek. 7.18 miles today. Only 3 to go tomorrow. We are having beef stew for dinner. Camp is all packed up. We're gonna start our trek into Stehekin today. It's only about 3 miles, so easier day. Yeah, see you when we get there. And I just want to show you how pretty this lake is. We're about half a mile from Stehekin. Making pretty good time. So, yeah, it's a nice... The word Stehekin actually comes from a Salish word meaning the way through. It's a fitting name as the trail winds through forest, creeks, and mountain views. This valley has been a passageway for centuries into the Cascades. We made it to Stehekin. 16.9 miles in 3 days. Yeah. We rented bikes so that we can get to see the valley. It's been a while since I've been on a bike. But these are e-bikes, so they're pedal assist. There's Jared. Stehekin itself is tiny, with only about 75 to 100 year-round residents. It's a quiet, unplugged community where there's no cell service, but you're surrounded by the rugged beauty of the North Cascades. This is the garden. Short little bike ride. There's these beautiful dahlias, which we had in our wedding 7 years ago. They're gorgeous and huge. After miles on the Lakeshore Trail, there's one place every hiker talks about, the Stehekin Pastry Company. Their giant cinnamon rolls are legendary among thru hikers, backpackers, and visitors. Many PCT hikers make a detour here just for the pastries. This giant cinnamon roll, like as big as my hand. Coffee cake. Deep in the Stehekin Valley stands the old schoolhouse, which was built in 1921. For decades, kids of every grade learned together in this one-room classroom. Sometimes only a handful of students filled the desks. Today, it's preserved as a historic landmark, a glimpse into the simple, rugged life of the remote mountain community. Just a short ride up the Stehekin Valley Road is Rainbow Falls, a stunning 312-foot waterfall, or 95 meters. The roar of the water can be heard long before you see it. It's one of the most iconic sights in the valley. We're at Rainbow Falls. It's so pretty here. Harlequin Bridge crosses the Stehekin River, one of the best spots to watch nature in action. Every fall, bright red sockeye salmon return here, fighting upstream on their journey to spawn. Made it to Buckner Orchard. And it's beautiful here, over 100 years old. These are galas. Planted in the early 1900s, it's one of the most remote historic orchards in the country. The Buckner Orchard in Stehekin is part of the National Park Service, and it is free to pick apples. Visitors are encouraged to enjoy the historic orchard and take some fruit home. Just a quick tour of our cabin that we booked through the North Cascades Lodge. It was just steps away from Lake Chelan, and it was the perfect base to explore the remote valley. Inside, a rustic and cozy space, simple comforts surrounded by wilderness. Step outside and the views of the lake and mountains make you feel a world away. While you're here, we highly encourage you to check out the restaurant. The menu is phenomenal. Feels good to be showered. Real food, not rehydrated food. Finishing strong. Thanks for coming along on our trek. If you'd like to follow along on more trails and adventures, tap like, hit subscribe, and stay tuned. Until next time, keep exploring.